What is up, you guys? It's your girl Kayla and I'm back at it again with another video for y'all. Welcome back. I had a little mishap with Vlogmas, but we're back. So welcome to day 17 of Vlogmas. As y'all seen by that title, this is like my soft glam routine, soft glam tutorial, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, if you want to know how I achieved this look, let's get right into the video. Yeah, so first I'm going to start off by obviously putting my hair back. I hate watching hair videos and people's hair is all in their face. Like, put it back. I went ahead and put my band on because why not secure some extra melt while doing this video. Yeah, I installed this bust down. It's officially bust down season, like if you ain't know. First things first, you need to start off with a clean base. I do love this angle that y'all are at right now. I'm trying to look at the camera and not in my viewfinder. But yeah, I do love this angle that y'all are at. And it is dark behind me because I don't have a light in this room. At least not yet. Right now, we're just sitting at my vanity. I feel like this is perfectly enough light. Like, honestly, I feel like this is perfect to do my makeup in. That's just me, though. Start off with a clean face. And then depending on what I'm doing, I will go brows first, depending on what I'm doing. I will go brows first, depending on what I'm doing. It depends on how I'm feeling, honestly, because, y'all, depending on the day, I don't even do my eyebrows sometimes. I have the e.l.f. brow lift. Let's see, it's clear. And then I just have it was a straight spoolie brush, but I bent it a little bit so it could just, you know, help me a little bit better. And then I have the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. I love this down. As somebody who struggles with doing my eyebrows, I love it down. Normally I do the Lift and Snatch first, but we're gonna just go ahead and fill it in. So do a little shaky shake. We're just gonna fill them in. Ugh, I should probably not do this on camera because honestly, I don't even know, y'all. For those of you, what? Those of you that watch me, then you know my eyebrow story. But if you don't watch me or you're new here, let me fill y'all in. So basically, my eyebrows are uneven, and they're very uneven. And they're uneven because back in high school, I used to get my eyebrows done religiously, you know, whatever. And I was going to a nail shop to get my eyebrows done because, like I said, I'm in high school. Like, what? Everybody go get their eyebrows done at the nail shop. Y'all, the lady chopped off my eyebrow. I probably won't be able to find the picture, but just know I still have the picture of the day she took this entire side of my eyebrow off. Like, if y'all look, you could tell or was it this one? I don't know, but all I know is that she took the entire tail of my eyebrow. Y'all, she took it straight off, like straight off. I don't do too much with my brows, y'all, because like I said, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, honestly. I'm in the process of growing them back so that I can get them shaped up, reshaped. But until they're even, I gotta freaking go crazy, I guess. So if you get any like extra ink or yeah, I kind of just use the spoolie to like distribute it. I don't know. I don't really know. I probably shouldn't even be doing my eyebrows on camera. Tap, tap, tap. Literally the smallest amount. Literally the smallest amount. I'm just gonna go through a little bit on that side, a little bit on this side. I am not into the whole like super laminated brows look. I just want them to look tamed up, honestly. Like that, looking like my eyebrows is stuck. Not really with that. Like this, perfect. I don't need to do nothing to it. I don't need to do nothing to it. Period. I guess I can carve out my eyebrows a little bit. Like I said, I don't really do too much to my brows, but I do like the little carved look a little bit. So I guess we're gonna go with that. My e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and it's in the shade Medium Sand. Y'all been using this concealer since middle school. They have never let me down. White top, y'all. The colored box. The colored box. Do not get that 16 hour. It's so dry, it's gonna crease. So I just put a little bit on my hand. Where's my eyebrow brush? And I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques 600 eyebrow brush. It has a spoolie and this little thing right here. And we're gonna ever so slightly but surely carve out the bottom of our brows. I don't even know why I'm doing this, honestly, because brows stress me out, but this gonna have to be what it is. Let me see something. Honestly, this is what it's gonna be. This is what it's gonna be. Yeah. That side, this looks way better than this side, but it is what it is. And then I just bring that down like that. Maybe I should carve the top. I don't know. And then what is going on with that? This one is more straight. This one is more like yeet, up in the air. Yeet. These ain't even cousins, y'all. These ain't even cousins. Y'all, I also have the NYX and the Morphe pencils. Let me show y'all. So I have the NYX micro brow pencil, and then I have the Morphe micro brow pencil. So yeah, I also use these as well sometimes. I actually probably need to go back to using those instead of this pen, but I'm stressed out already, y'all, because I don't do brows, honestly. I don't. And this is why. Like, I'm gonna finish this off camera and come back because it's already been 13 minutes and I'm still on brows. I don't know. It is what it is. But just wipe it off your hand. Before I blend out this, I'm gonna go ahead with my primer. And honestly, I use all of the e.l.f. primers. I got the green one, I got the OG, the niacinamide, and the matte. Like, I got them all. I really be using this one though. I'll say that. I need to get rid of this. So actually, let's just do this. We're gonna go with the green one since I'm not going anywhere. While I let my concealer dry, I go ahead and put my primer on so that it can be tacky when I'm ready to put on my foundation. When I'm ready to start that base. And you want to make sure that you get it under your eyes. Even if you put on a cream or something, you have to put primer under your eyes. Otherwise, that concealer is not gonna stick. Alright. I'm gonna take this like kitten paw looking brush. Y'all, I'm still learning the types of brushes and stuff. But I know, like, for the most part, I know what brushes to use. I'm just gonna use this. Actually, no, that's more for like concealer. Where's my actual concealer brush? Alright, I'm gonna go in with my Expert Concealer Brush, the Real Techniques 210 brush, and we're gonna spray it with the setting spray. And that's enough. I was a little too close. This is the setting spray I used. Bear with me. Somebody put me onto that, and y'all, I love it down. So we're just gonna blend this right on out. It should almost come down as like eyeshadow primer or like a base for your eyeshadow. Make sure we're doing tapping motions. And you want to be careful if you do. Y'all, this is my first time ever only carving out the tail. I don't know, I was just doing stuff. But if you do carve out the top, you have to be super careful when you blend. Again, tapping motions. We don't want to be swiping stuff. Like, what? You want to tap and move, tap and move. And like, until you get it down packed, blend until you feel like you can't blend no more. Like, that's really the only way it's gonna like, that you're gonna get it, because you do not want to be able to see where anything stops and starts and all that stuff. Okay, so I know y'all can see it on camera, but don't worry, all of that is gonna get covered up. So now we're gonna go in with our foundation, and for right now I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 322. Oh, she's liquid. But you want to make sure you shake, 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 shake. I normally use this just to put it on my face, which is the Expert Face Brush. The Real Techniques 200 Expert Face Brush. And I also have this one. I guess I'll use this one today, which is the 208 Essential Foundation Brush. Make sure y'all wash your hands beforehand, because I put a lot of stuff on the back of my hand. So we're just gonna... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, okay. All right, okay. We're just gonna take that. Oh wow, and here I was thinking I need to get color matched. I'm actually not bad off. Like, what? Y'all, I have a new product today, and I can't wait to show y'all. I'm going light on the forehead because I don't want that harsh line where my wig band is, but so once I get it on my face, I put the brush down. I am a brush girly, but for this I pick up a sponge. It's the Real Techniques, it's the blue Real Techniques sponge. It's the micro air, so it's super lightweight. Like, it don't soak up all your product like the other ones do. No. And I try not to put too much up under my under eye. Now, I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional, but my foundation dried quick as crap. Am I tripping? Or did y'all see that too? I don't know. I don't think we all tripping. I don't think that's that. It does oxidize a little orange, but it's alright. I have seen worse. Yeah, it's a little orange, but it's okay because it's winter time now and I'm just now starting to turn into a sugar cookie. So, but I know the winter shade that I have, I will never be that color again, ever. And I know that for a fact because it's so light. So light. Looking cute already, girl. Looking cute already. I am gonna go get shade matched again. Because like I said, I'm turning into a sugar cookie. And she's just a little orange. Just a little bit. So, next step is my blush. I am a blush girly. I don't believe in blush blindness. Okay, yes, I do. Some of y'all be looking like clowns. But, hey, to each his own. Because somebody's probably going to say I look plain. I normally go in with e.l.f. liquid blush. But today, I'm trying Miss Juvia. I am trying Miss Juvia, okay? In the shade Blush Lily. Because she's 40% off right now. So, y'all. Okay. I know Juvia is pigmented, so I'm going to tread lightly. Because I have her powder blush palette. So we're just going to do a dot there. And a dot here. And normally I would have put my concealer on already, but I want to I don't know. You know, I want to blend out my blush before I have to like worry about concealers and stuff. So ooh. Oh, she's like pigmented. Hold on, honey. Okay, hold on. I just had to dab her off a little bit, honey. Yes, I'm gonna give that lifted look. I should have dabbed a little bit of her off. Okay. Y'all, it's giving blush blonde. But I have a trick for that. This is what I would normally, hold on. This is what I would rather look like, but I have a lot on this side, so I am gonna try to match it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I probably should have stuck with what I knew, honey. Juvia. Why are you squeaking like that? Oh gosh. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the freaking process. Ooh. Trust the process, girl. Alright. Now it is concealer time. So I already told you about the Hydrating Camo Concealer by e.l.f. I also have the Born This Way Concealer by Too Faced in the shade Vanilla. It's very, very light. I do like a somewhat bright under eye. I'm going to take the e.l.f. and I'm going to go right here and up like that. Let's do it again. We're going to go right here, up like that. And then if you want to do nose, chin, or forehead, stuff like that, you could do that. I'm gonna do a little bit, just a little bit. I feel like I always get this crooked, and then my nose be looking crooked. I normally do the whole nose, but I'm just gonna use this and go like up and down, if that makes sense. Yeah, so now we just wait for the concealer to dry. This is normally when I would be blending out my liquid blush, but yeah. So actually, while we do that, let's set my eyebrow up here with some translucent powder. Just doing that. Just so when I go to put some color up there later, it don't look crazy. Uh-oh, I didn't blend that out too well on my nose. Some people be using like fans to help the drying process of their concealer, but I'm not in a rush. Like, and even if I am in a rush, there's always something else you could be doing with your makeup while it's drying down. Like I said, normally I would do something right here. Actually, let's just go ahead and do it because why not? It actually gets cakey right there for me, so not too much. Once I'm ready to blend out my concealer, I go back in with this sponge, my fave sponge, with in the corner, and then I pinch it. So it looks like that. But yeah, just gonna pinch it like this, and we're gonna look up while we blend. Oh wait, what am I doing? Either one of these concealer brushes, I mainly use this one. I just started using this one. I heard it gets in the cracks better, but since we already used this, let's just go ahead again. Oh, can y'all see that? Spray, shake it off a little bit, and with the brush, I'm gonna do the spreading with the brush like this. Tap it in that corner, and we're just gonna come down and make like a little triangle. Same on this side. Spread up. You want to make sure you always blend up to give like that snatched look. And then down and make like a little triangle. Period. So now when you blend, you're literally just blending. Like when you go on with this, you're literally just blending. Period. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that elf, just a little dot there, dot there. Blend out like that. Okay, period. I knew I just had to trust the process. Now we're gonna take Too Faced. Y'all, I have wanted this concealer since I was at like middle school, and I finally was able to get it, purchase it, because I don't know about y'all, but $36. Like, I'm into makeup, so I understand that stuff be expensive, but up until like last year when I got a gift card, I was not dropping $36 because I was still learning. And I had to go through some learning with this concealer, because at first I was like, bro, I've wanted this concealer forever and it's trash. No, I just had to learn how to use it. Basically, that's why you want all that primer up under your eye, because for some reason, Miss Too Faced here, just, I don't know. But we're gonna go in and we're just gonna do a dot literally right there. You see how light she is compared to my other concealer? Yeah, we're just gonna do a dot and we're gonna let her dry. while we blend out our nose concealer. I be feeling so weird when I do this because, like I said, I feel like it don't be straight. Period. And then I don't know, I just do like this to blend it in, but not cover it up. Do that? Can y'all tell? Yes, you can see that. And I use the flat side because that's where my foundation is. It doesn't really have a lot of product up there, but yeah, I don't know if y'all could tell, but I can see the little line. Let's do our chin. I normally do that in like a little V. And then blend out the edges with the foundation side. Yeah, you really just gotta trust the process when it comes to makeup, like, cause that pink was scaring me, baby. Tap it out. And I don't really tap too far out with this because I don't want it, I want it to be like a, I don't know. I just try to keep it in this little inner corner. This is like my everyday soft glam. So I don't focus too much on my nose because I wear glasses. So now we're gonna go in with a pressed powder. We're gonna set our under eye. We gotta be fast. For my pressed powders, I have the Fit Me. These are my two shades, Toffee and Buff Beige. Buff Beige is the same color as this. But actually, let me shut up. Let me shut up and set my under eye before she start creasing. I think we're gonna, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Y'all, if y'all could tell by this mess, imagine what's on my pants, on my vanity, on my phone. My little, oh my gosh. I should have, oh my gosh. All right, whatever. We just gonna triangle puff. Get whatever powder you're gonna use. And set before you start creasing. Okay. So that was a mess. That's what that was. No, that was the Revolution Banana Baking Powder. I don't know how I feel about her yet, honestly. I had her when I first started. If it was last year, I think it was the year before when I attempted Vlogmas. Like, y'all. And blowing it does not help. Okay. Yeah, and I had like their original formula. Since then, I have stopped using it and they changed the formula. Normally, I do the Laura Mercier. The Laura Mercier translucent powder. Now I'm going to go with my pressed powder. And make sure you swirl it. And you want to tap it in the back of your hand. Look up. I should have set with this one first, but actually, hold on. I'm liking the look of that. I'm liking the look of that. Period. At this part in my routine, it's time to start setting the rest of my face with powders. So I do have the Fit Me Loose setting powder in shade medium deep, but honestly, I'm just gonna go in with Toffee, I think, and we're just gonna lightly dust the rest of my face. Because I don't want to give orange. And let me see. I'm gonna go with loose setting powder for the top of my head. And then also for blush, or like on top of my blush, because the whole face has had powder now except that part. And yep, top of my head. My routine stays the same. It just be a switch up of products sometimes. Like, so now that the whole face is powdered down, we're gonna go in and set. I like to set in between layers just to help everything melt, because if y'all don't know, that's what a setting spray is. It melts everything together and it sets it by melting it. Then so after that, Juvia's Place powder. I'm gonna go in with the 400, the Real Techniques 400 blush brush. Y'all, I think I'm using it wrong, but whatever. We're gonna go out with the exact same color that we just used in liquid. I normally do this color, which gives me this color, but I don't know. Excuse me. Y'all tell me if y'all even see anything, because I feel like when I use this powder, it doesn't do anything on me. Which is why I always end up having to like hit it with the hot pink, because I do like that pink look. Oh no, I see it. I see it. I see it a little bit. Y'all, if I'm using the blush brush wrong, tell me, because baby, I don't know. I feel like I be doing everything wrong when it comes to Julia. I'm just gonna tap it a few times. Just a few. And I have been into the blush on the nose look. So, oh, that's so cute. Period. And I'm just gonna hit under my under eyes one more time with the buff blush. I mean, what? The buff beige. Ew, ew, ew. Get off of there. I don't know why. Normally I use, y'all seen when I use the little press thing. I'm gonna try this. This is my setting powder brush. So like when I dust on setting powder or dust it off, but I just want to see how it works with the pressed powder. Okay, I like that. I don't know if y'all could tell in the on camera, but it gives like a blurring effect almost. All right, I'm trying to clean up while I go. Oh, sorry, my setting brush, this is the Real Techniques setting brush 402. Being honest, I have not bought a Real Techniques brush by itself. Every Real Techniques brush that I have, I got in a like pack from like TJ Maxx or Marshalls. Why is y'all blowing up my phone right now? Okay, so now I don't do too much bronzing, contouring, all of that stuff. I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to that. But yeah, I'm about to go in with the Juvia's Place bronzer palette, bronze or bronzy palette. I have the tan in the shade tan, so the little 2 shades that come with this. And I'm about to do a little brown up here, and I'm gonna go for the darker shade. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it low-key be giving my freaking foundation color. Am I tripping or y'all see that too? I did use the kitten paw for this before, but I want a brown color. Like, I need a brown shadow. Y'all, I got this for Christmas last year and I never used it. Today would have been perfect to freaking use it. Let me show y'all because she's tea. And I also don't really believe in makeup expiring. Maybe foundations, but other than that, I don't believe in makeup expiring. Y'all. Tea. This pink would have been tea over this. So I have a Morphe neutral territory. And I know there's something in here because I've used it before. That's so brown, I'm scared. And I feel like this looks just like the tan. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, as y'all can see, I like to play it safe. But we're gonna go out on a limb and we're just gonna see really quickly what this brown looks like. Ooh, she's pigmented. She's pigmented. Let's see. I don't think it's too bad. I think I shouldn't have messed with it. I don't know how, but we're getting this off my eye. I don't know how, but we're getting this off my eye. For some odd reason, it's coming off. Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. We're just gonna cover it right back up with this. You can still see it a little bit, but not if I do a good job at covering. Okay, actually that's tea. Whatever this little combo is tea. But we're gonna act like that's not there. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna act like it's not there, okay? So I definitely messed that up. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to make the other side look the same, because that's gonna kill me. Like I said, it doesn't look too bad, but she's... I don't know how to do anything on the eyes, y'all. So if I'm using the wrong brush, if I'm using, I don't know, the wrong techniques, tell me down below because I don't know. I don't like it. Okay. Okay, y'all. My battery died, but yeah. If you get like smile lines or in the crease right here or right here, that just reminded me that I didn't set right here because, like I said, it gets oily, or not oily, but like creasy right there. I have no clue why, but it does. But yeah, so if you do get like smile lines or anything like that, a tip to like not get that is to just bake it. Most people do like the little air puff thing, like for your smile lines, and then for the bottom, same thing, bake it in a sense. And then like sometimes I do right here, because I am an oily skin girly, so sometimes, you know, you get a little oily and cakey right there because things start to move. It doesn't look bad on my eyes, and like I said, I do wear glasses, so we're just gonna trust the process. Yeah, let that sit up there and bake in, and then we're gonna do another round of setting spray. I don't know what kind of lip I want to do, but yeah, if you can still see the powder, just dust it off. Period. I feel like I'm so close to y'all. Alright, so now I'm going in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara, and I do have this little doohickey that you do like this, so you don't get mascara right there, and then you do it for the bottom as well, like this. Yeah, so we finna use that today. Normally I'd be like, like 9 times out of 10 when I'm doing my makeup, I'm rushing to go somewhere, so I'd be like, bruh, if I get something up there, I'm just gonna have to get it up there. And then I do get it up there, so. Sorry, y'all, my eyes is watering a little bit. I love the difference that mascara makes. I don't know. See, I done got some up there. I'm supposed to be using this thing, but it was making my eyes water. For the bottom, sometimes, as y'all can see, sometimes I have to use a different mascara because of the applicator. This is the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. It is expired, but this applicator is just tea. Like, it's curved, so I don't really make a mess too much. I don't really get into eyeliner either because, like I said, I know what I'm doing, but I don't at the same time. Like, I don't want to mess nothing up. So, I be leaving that right where it's at, boo. We're almost done, y'all. For this here left, I don't know what we're going to do, y'all. I don't know what we're going to do. Because the lip is what brings it together. And let's just do us a little pinky pink. Why not? I thought I had way more pink lips than I do. Wow, my other e.l.f. Camo blush was right here. That's crazy. These are the 2 shades that I have from them. I don't know. I do like a dark lip, so I'm going to go in with the NYX matte Suede matte lip liner in the shade Club Hopper. I got this shade from Riot Royale. She put me on. What the heck? What the heck? Can lip stuff mold? Do y'all see that? I wiped it off with a makeup wipe, and I'm gonna just go ahead and shave that down because of what? Alright. I overlined just a little bit. Literally just a little bit. And then y'all know the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. It's my favorite one. The next time it goes on sale, I'm about to buy it again. Dab her just like that. I do want a pinker, but this is like a perfect nude pink. Now this color really hits with a brown liner. This is like a brownish purple. Oh shoot, before I put my gloss on, I was supposed to go with one more round of setting spray and then fixing spray. So when you're done with your makeup, you do need 2 sprays, y'all. There is a difference. There is a difference. Difference. My setting spray is the NYX Bear With Me Prime Set and Refresh. It's a setting spray, it's a facial mist, it's whatever you want it to be. This is what you, setting spray, setting mist is what you use to blend everything together, melt it into your face. Fixing spray. Where's that? Oh, this is misting spray, but no, down here we go. Fixing spray, okay? Yeah, I'm looking at you behind the bottle. Fixing spray. This glues the makeup to your face. This locks it in. So one size, that's a fixing spray. It's not a setting spray. Y'all be fixing stuff before it's melted and then wonder why it's patchy. So you set, you dry, and you fix. So we're gonna act like I did a layer of setting spray. I personally do not be going back as far as I'm supposed to, but that's just me. I always have to like test spray. See, I always have to test spray. There we go. You want to fan. Now, if you wear glasses, you cannot miss this step. After you are done and right before you put your glasses on, I want you to get whatever, if you want to do pressed powder, if you want to do loose powder, I don't care. Get some type of powder and put it where your glasses finna be at. Wherever your glasses gonna sit on your face, that's where I want you to put that powder. And this is the finished look. I'm actually really satisfied with my makeup today. Normally when I do my makeup on camera, y'all, it don't be coming out how I need it to come out. So this is my final look. I know it was a little chaotic, but so is life. Literally, so is life. So yeah, I hope y'all liked my little makeup tutorial or my makeup routine, whatever you want to call it. Very beginner friendly. If y'all have any tips, tricks, or questions, please leave them down below. I love y'all. Thank y'all for sticking with me as I catch up on Vlogmas. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Okay, I forgot, but y'all don't forget. Clean them piercings. Water or micellar water, whatever. Clean them piercings off. Y'all see the difference in this than this? It's small, but it's important. Psst. If you want my everyday no makeup look, comment 3 of the pink hearts with the yellow bow around it. And I'm talking very minimal, like no foundation, just concealer, blush, and powder. If y'all want to see that, comment them emojis, and I got y'all. Bye.